The grind stops for no one. Alright, now I have full diamond. So now I'm chilling. It's not fully enchanted, but I have no intention of maxing out my armor.
Why?
Because why would I need to?
Because he has to max out Jax, of course.
Because, Lim, I'm gonna need 36 sets of fully enchanted diamond. I don't need to max out mine yet. I should just focus on my bigger goal.
36.
Yeah. Full enchanted sets of diamond.
He's got problems.
Oh. Okay. Just.
But
I'm getting a little
Doing it
bit tired
very
of the
good.
enchanting table. I'm just okay. You know, I'm gonna go use Eli's villager farm. I don't care.
Just gonna go use this.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you max them out by using them.
True.
Thank you, I guess.
I don't care what you have to say. You will not stop me.
You will not stop me. Lord.
It's like, okay, I'm breaking 3. Maybe it'll give me more than just a breaking. Just a break.
Read
Oh,
just
okay.
so Bandicoot.
Oh, okay. And for the 3rd time in a row, it only gives me the 1 enchant. Okay.
Something out the window.
Oh, my prediction was correct. You got absolutely nothing.
At least it's unbreaking 3 on the shovel. It's like, it means I can at least use the tool. Whether it'll be fast or not, it's still unbreaking.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Because I was gonna go enchant my sword, and then it said, "You want Smite 4? Hee hee." No.
Good point. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I bring a good point up to myself, and I realized I'm wasting my time.
No way.
This is the best spin game available right now.
Okay, bye guys. I see that. I gotta go play that. My people need me.
Heroes, you wanna go play that best spin game?
Are we trying to get this server to die?
No, I'm making a fucking
Already?
joke. I'm making
This
a
is where we
joke.
are. Really?
No one wants to
Liam?
fucking play Bespin. We all hate Bespin. It's where,
What the fuck's wrong with best spin?
What?
yeah, it's where Maz Kanata lives. Duh, everyone hates Maz Kanata. Worst character of the originals.
Yep. Yep.
That's where
No, you
Diddy's
got it, man.
freakouts happen, you know?
Oh yeah.
With that one
even-
guy, the one guy. You know the one guy?
Fortnite?
Yeah, the one guy.
Okay.
Talking about the Bespin game. The one guy from the Bespin game?
The
One
shooting
guy?
guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
sleep.
I think bundles could be made a lot better if you could put 4 of them together and turn them into a bag.
You're repeating your earlier points.
And then put
yes.
4 of
And
those together
them
and put
together.
them into a trash bag.
Well, he
Just
changed
omelet,
it to from 3 to 4 this time, so he's adding.
We'll see how long it takes me.
Drew.
Am I wrong? Should you not be able to put 4 of the bundles together to make a big bag
No,
that can
he's
hold
right.
4 stacks of things instead of 1? But it only
Well,
takes
what
up
if you're
1
able to
slot.
put bundles and bundles?
That's a terrible idea. It's like putting shulkers and shulkers.
It is kind of cool that you can put bundles and shulkers, though. I don't know why you wouldn't, but like,
It's Minecraft. There are a lot of reasons. There are a lot of things that you should be able to do that you can't.
yeah. Because I feel like what I do now with bundles is like I have typically I used to throw it away, but in my shulker like of all my ores and shit, when I have like 5 leftover diamonds from turning them into blocks, I'll place them in the bundle, and I'll just take them out when I need to make another block, and I need 5.
Bundles are a lot more useful than I thought they'd be.
Yeah.
I have never used them, nor will I probably ever use them.
I don't think they're very useful. I don't think they're nearly as useful as you say, Rosa. I do think
I mean, they're useful to
in-
me.
Yeah. I think they're useful in the sense
I
said,
hoard a bunch
for
of
me,
random
yeah.
shit on me constantly.
Yeah.
My inventory is
I-
constantly clogged with things that I might need.
Yeah, well my shulker's just clogged with
Just walk right in. Just
important shit,
Invite
but
the
there's
whole-
not that much.
invite the whole family. Then I guess just
Like,
7
it's just
zombies
bundles
walking through my door.
better.
I mean,
The
like,
family, like the Balatro fucking Joker.
I'm killing you.
Give
If-
×4 mult when there's a 4 of a kind in play.
if you think about it, if you in like, you know, early game and shit, and you have like fucking 3 wool, 4 string, fucking
Yeah.
few mushrooms, it's like you might
I
need these things
understand-
at some point. So just shove them
I
in the
understand.
back.
I understand it, yeah. It's just not something I would use. Like, I'm just gonna place down a chest.
Well, I'm
great, now
very
the creeper's
weary
just
of
dashing
everyone
around in our
around
house.
me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially with games
I
on the
hate this
server.
fucking game. Yeah, hi Enderman, just
Can't
chill in the
play
creeper
server.
hole.
Dude, getting mending or getting my fucking axe to efficiency 4 was the best decision I've ever made in my life. It's the best. It's the very best.
The very best.
I need to go thank Jack for all he did to getting me to this point so quickly. Earlier today, I was just a nobody.
I need
With
to go butcher
a few
Jack
villagers.
For what you did. I need to go butcher Jack for that, actually.
To be honest, Jack just mined wood. I mean,
I need to go butcher Jack for that.
he actually did
Rosa,
help a lot.
he
He had a
didn't-
lot of wood.
Rosa, he did not pay the wood player tax. He didn't do it.
He didn't? Fuck, now I'm in trouble
What?
with the IRS.
He didn't.
Never mind.
He did
Jack
not
doesn't
pay,
work for me. He's an illegal alien. He came onto my
He
property and started
Jack did
working.
not pay the tax, the wood chopping tax.
I don't know who Jack is. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of a man named Jack. I've never in my life.
I didn't even know there was a wood chopping.
Well,
There is now.
I've been telling you.
Fucking gross, fucking worthless piece of.
I didn't even know there was a wood chopping tax, and I'm the one taxing people.
I didn't even know there was a wood chopping business in town. Didn't know that's what people wanted to do.
I remember back in my day, whenever Eli tried to make deals with anyone, and then you'd just say 4 double chests of logs, and then he gets mad. It's-
It is true. It's true. It's a very great business thing, however.
I bet you
almost
couldn't
never got
say
what you
one
wanted.
time it wasn't funny.
You're right. It was funny every time.
We never made a trade because you kept maybe other than one.
We made several. What are you talking about?
We made like 3.
That is several.
It was twice. It happened once after I knew what you were doing with the logs, and once before.
I was just melting them.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been illegal for you to do anything else.
No, but I
No,
was
it wouldn't
just
have.
melting them.
It would have been morally.
Morally ambiguous, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm the good person, so
It would have
I
been
would
completely illegal, and I am the law.
no. It would have been completely legal
Watch
because
me.
I said it. It said it would have been completely legal because I am
He's Steve.
a god, and
Oh, you
I
fucking
wanted
missed your
wood.
opportunity.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah,
when
I'm Steve.
I am. Yeah. You went I am, and then you said a god.
Well, in that server, I was. You know, I couldn't die pretty much unless there was a bit, and then I would. But you know,
Thank God for that,
Good.
am I right?
could my origin withstand the box?
To be fair, I couldn't die unless you rose a bit.
Eli, listen. The box is necessary. I'm the Liam counter.
You're also the me counter.
Well, you
everyone
get countered by
counter.
everyone because you made yourself weak and insisted that everything would be fine because you made yourself weak intentionally. Everyone told you you'd be weak, and then you said that's fine because it's the best origin you've ever wanted, and that it'd be the only thing you were accepting.
My what?
No, he's not wrong actually.
My origin wasn't weak in that server.
I
don't
think
think-
it was a pretty weak origin.
It wasn't like fucking peak, obviously.
We can
I know it
comparison.
wasn't Jack's weak in terms of it wasn't like
It didn't
Jack
do
levels
what I
weak,
wanted it
but-
to because of bedrock limits, but like me and Liam couldn't have killed me. Like me and Liam were constantly at a stalemate.
That's because you're kind of like not really counters because you don't ever get to touch each other, but you're like
That's what I mean by a stalemate.
you can't
yeah.
physically interact.
I mean, I can shoot at him. He can't do anything to me.
Two
so-
ghost types attacking each other with only normal moves.
Whatever the hell
Sure,
you just
whatever
said.
that means.
Did you know, in terms of male human and female Pokemon?
No, please, no.
Well, all I'm trying to say is, as much as you complain about that origin,
We did.
It's-
I mean, Eli, he isn't wrong. We did say that. I do think that you were weak.
you had the
Yeah,
weaker
but whenever I
of the
wanted a
origins.
buff, like you guys kept on trying to nerf my cooldowns and shit. So
And out of the origins, it's like I'd say me and Liam's were closer than yours was to ours.
But you can't blame me for being weak when I wanted
I'm not
buffs
blaming
and nobody,
you for
everyone
being
said,
weak.
"Well, buff mine, well, buff
I'm
mine."
saying
Like
you
I
need
never
to
got buffs.
Fucking reconsider your take, because it's a
Oh,
L
man,
take.
he's thanks.
I was asking to be buffed because I do think I was weaker than everyone else. But whenever I wanted to be buffed, everyone just said no. So what the fuck am I meant to do? I liked the concept behind the origin, but nobody was actually willing to make it a better origin.
It's a broken concept for an origin. Anything with an Elytra is a broken concept for an origin.
So then how is it bad if it's a broken concept?
I mean, I had purposely said I'm going to make this not great. And you're like, I don't care. Or I said like this isn't gonna be great. And you're like, I don't care. So
Oh. I actually don't think that origin was that awful. There were some things I wanted buffs for.
I think that in any other origins, yeah, it would have been good. It would have been probably one of the best ones. It's just
Like that
origin
was
very
brought
good.
up a few times. It was essentially a support origin. It wasn't meant
I don't
for
think it
full
was a good
force.
combat origin, but to be fair, that wasn't what I was going for in that origins.
Which is why you shouldn't really be complaining about
That you
not
can't
being able to
kill
do anything.
anybody.
But my issue was I couldn't. If you wanted to fuck with what I was doing, like not in terms of you killing me, more in terms of you fucking with my base or fucking with anything I wanted to do.
Okay,
there.
yeah, that's
But
unrelated
we
to
had
my
already
origin. You can do the
established-
same to me.
Yeah, but we had literally just established that like you can do that, just not you can't just actively attack and kill them.
What?
Like you can do other methods. Yeah, you can't kill him pretty much, but you can always like destroy like his base or mess with his base or anything like that, right?
Yeah, but it also goes to the issue of the classic issue of everyone's so far out it's impossible to find bases.
I wonder who was
I'm gonna have a
allocating for
house at
locator
spawn.
maps to fix
You had
that
a
issue.
house at spawn, sure, but I guess yeah.
And
you
unlike
more than
everyone
most.
else, I care about my house.
Yeah, I said you more than yeah. And yeah, it also sucks. Is for a while I wanted Liam's coordinates. I never got those. Like that shit never worked out because I just don't.
For a
think
mainly non-combat origin that's intended to be non-combat, you shouldn't really be complaining that you can't do combat, because even in the same thing, it's like, I could go and destroy your base. Yeah, you could go and destroy my base.
yeah, okay,
You could
that's
torture
fair.
them,
But
yeah, they could
And the
Also-
issue of
destroy
the
your
issue
base,
of
yeah.
going and finding my base isn't particularly linked to my origin as much as it is linked to,
okay.
I don't know,
But
how
also,
we have
like,
the
you
rules.
have to take into consideration that, like, my origin wasn't meant to be a combat origin, but it also was never meant to be I'd be on the ground and vulnerable at that point. Your origin just fucking froze me, like, completely countered my entire origin for, like, 10 seconds. Like, completely frozen on the
To
ground.
be fair, you
And
swapped
you
to your
counter
origin
Liam.
after giving up the world.
What do you say, Bandy?
You gave up the world for that origin? You had another origin and gave that one up in exchange for this?
Because of the strength he was getting. I didn't think
Real quick.
I didn't think the world would have been good. I think we ran through that. Like, there was only like one like somewhat sketchy scenario where the world would actually be a better origin. Like,
Real
it
quick,
would be
I
able to win
did
that
want to
fight.
say is that Eli, he also countered me. It's not like he didn't like counter me or anything. Like my
Yeah,
whole
but you
origin, my whole origin is that I don't die. You know what he did? He killed me.
That's true, but he had to spend the whole time fucking killing you. Like, almost the whole time of that
Not
ability. trying
really.
to
He
kill
was doing a shit ton of damage to me. The only reason
I
why
don't-
he didn't kill me the one time that he used it on me was due to a bug.
I was scared of the box. The box and the concept behind the box
I
scared me.
never have
How
to
that-
fear
Why
the
are you
box, 'cause
scared
I
of
would never
something
piss
that
off
doesn't give
Rosebud.
anyone consequence? Like, you...
I don't know, I just wasn't sure what the fuck would happen there. If you take people too often there, it wouldn't be fun. If somebody, like, hits you and you just fucking take them
I'm
to the
not
box.
really, like, the type to, oh, you hit me, I'm going to bring you into my origin and kill you 50 times. It's like, oh, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you. It's
He
like,
only
oh,
ever
if you
tried
are...
to, from my knowledge, he only ever tried to put someone in the box like twice, and one of the times failed.
It just felt like my origin wasn't a combat origin, sure, but like it wasn't meant to be an origin where I would be so fucking vulnerable. I wasn't meant to be vulnerable. I was meant to be flying around and not really able to be fucked with in that
You
sense.
still are.
I don't think I don't know. The biggest thing is King Crimson. I think King Crimson is like kind of.
If you're fast enough, you could get far enough away.
I couldn't. Dude, there was this one time, I was fucking zooming one time, and I still couldn't get far enough away.
Are you
Like-
talking about the horse time where you were
Mm-mm.
barely?
No, there was another time where I was like zooming, and it just wasn't far enough. Like, I quickly went over, and he just timed it slightly. He just timed it right, and I just fell down, because I don't carry much of that momentum, so if you just time it, like, at any point, no matter how high I am, if you time it at any point where I'm above you, like, I don't carry much of my momentum once I get turned into a cat. I lose most of that momentum, so it doesn't really...
into a cat.
Yeah. So it doesn't really... It just doesn't
The
really
dastardly
work in
being
that
turned
sense.
into a cat.
I just didn't carry much of that momentum, and so it wasn't. I couldn't really go fast enough to escape it, which was just my issue.
Ah, my beautiful house that I
Like,
make in
it
every
just
server.
seemed like you just kind of yanked me out of the sky and
Here,
just
babe.
bop, you're dead. If I carried more momentum and it was like, it didn't feel like if you used more than 2 brain cells, it was really possible for me to escape. And I think, like,
If you use more than 2 brain cells, motherfucker, when, like, any single fight, you've likely gotten yourself into every single fight you get into. So that's step number 1. Don't get yourself into a fight.
kind of. A lot of them, yeah, but like also a server's gonna thrive on fights. Like, you need shit to happen.
I
To
don't
an
fully agree with
extent,
that,
for sure,
but
you need shit to happen.
you need shit to happen, but that doesn't always have to involve fighting, as well as the fact
I'm
that you...
typically just the one causing shit, and then I get then someone starts fighting me, to be fair.
Well, it
I
depends on what you
typically-
do.
It typically starts out as I do something fucking stupid, somebody starts fighting with me, I start fighting with them, and then...
Don't you think the something stupid part is a little bit of an important thing here?
No, because the something stupid part kind of needs to happen to keep the server interesting. It's a cycle.
Depends how stupid.
Dude, building a fucking treehouse on Liam's front lawn was not that stupid. It wasn't that serious.
I mean, yeah, it really wasn't that serious.
Yeah, and he kept on trying to fight me over it. So, I think that was probably maybe even the worst thing I did that server. I was pretty mild. It's not like I fucking placed stacks of TNT in your house and put a pressure plate out front, and then you had to watch your house blow up. Like, that just didn't happen.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I killed you like 2 times total in the server.
Yeah. But both times I was kind of just yanked out of the air and none of my momentum was kept. Like, both
I mean,
times
I don't know why
I
your
feel
momentum would be kept.
Yeah,
Because
Cat's
I'm
just
already
teleported
going
you.
forward.
There's no way to do that. Bedrock is Bedrock.
But like, okay, both times you fucking killed me. I was already like preemptively for a good second or two before you activated the ability fucking booking it, and you were still able to. Let alone with pearls. With pearls, you could have gone even faster, and it doesn't really matter what I do. But I was already fucking booking it both times, and you, like,
I don't think
because of the
pearls
momentum
work
loss.
during
Like, I thought pearls
Yeah,
do
they don't-
work.
Nope, no for no one.
Oh, okay. My bad. I don't know.
I mean,
it never
yeah, you-
felt like
like if you see
no matter
me,
how fast
like,
I was going, I could get up to the point. I could like physically escape it. And if you're gonna have it like, for all intents and purposes, practically an insta-kill origin, it should be possible to escape. If like, no matter how cautious or smart I was trying to be while playing around you, like it wasn't possible for me to escape it. If you just
I doubt
like-
that.
Unless
that's just
you were-
nearby, lovely.
unless you were really fucking delayed in what you were doing, maybe, but for the most part, it wasn't really possible for me to escape it. I don't know.
I mean, I'd say it would be possible to escape it because there's like a lot of it comes down to chance. Considering the cats are inconveniently fast, it has been hard to hit people.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, you only need to hit me like twice from what I remember with your strength level. You only needed to hit me like twice. So, yes, it's inconvenient to hit me, but also, like, I was never able to get far enough away, no matter how hard I tried.
I don't
Like-
think you've tried very hard.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was fucking booking it with, dude, I had already set off, like, probably 5 to 6 rockets, at least. Just bow, 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 bow. I had already gone, like, 100 blocks, and a second or two later, I would have gone, like, 200. And you just immediately just kind of walked over there real quick and bonked me twice. And that was it. Like I said, if you're just being... All you have to do is kind of just relatively look. If I'm anywhere within 100 blocks of you, it's an insta-kill. Which is going to be pretty hard to avoid if I'm, like... If I'm already that close to you, it's going to be pretty hard to get 100 blocks away before you can use the ability. Because I lose all momentum. So, maybe if I carried momentum, but that's, like, if I carried momentum, I would have gone, like, 150 blocks and I should have been fine. But it's, one, because of how few hits it takes to kill me, you don't have to sit there trying to hit the cat, you can just bonk it twice. And two, like, even though if I'm anywhere within 100 blocks of you in any direction, when you hit it, you're gonna be able to get to me before it's over, because even if there's only like a 4 seconds left, because I take so few hits, like, you can afford to spend the majority of your ability walking there. It just doesn't...
Which I don't think is good for me.
What do you mean?
I don't think that's particularly good enough for me.
You don't think that's good enough?
No.
You think your origin should be better than that?
Oh, crap.
Better than not being able to kill you at all, yeah.
Sure, better than not being able to kill me at all, but like, it should be... If I play it smart, I should be able to survive, and if you fucking play it smart and make sure you wait till like a relatively precise moment, you can kill me. Like, it should be not a game... I don't even think it's a game of chance. If I'm anywhere within 100 blocks, like, I'm dead. You can get to me in time. Which is even when, like I said, I was fucking
Again, that
booking it.
definitely depends. I don't think I can guarantee to get to you in time. It's like,
You
if we're in the middle of a plains, then maybe. But if you fly over like a
That's
forest,
true. And spawn was in a plains, yeah. It does make it a lot harder. Yeah,
Fly
I guess
over a
biome matters, but
biome
we're
that
always
isn't a
going to be at
forest.
spawn. Most of what happens is going to be at spawn, so yeah, biome matters.
I mean, again,
if
you
we're-
can prepare beforehand. You could make a forest and
Fucking make a forest.
then plant a few
So,
trees. yeah.
okay. I mean, I guess.
Beast.
Yeah. I guess I could just start doing shit like that. It just... To me, when there's a situation where it's, hey,
I mean, in
You're-
your situation, I mean, sure, you might see it as a bad situation, but it's still an advantage. You go up and then drop.
it's definitely better, but I don't think for, like, how few hits it takes me to die, it's as good as it should be.
So if you think about where you fall, then you could take advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And I think, yeah, the issue is most of all the conflicts happen in plains biomes, and that makes it a lot harder to control what happens.
Yeah, it would just require a bit of preparation beforehand.
But like I said, for the main thing being flight, like, William's main thing is immortality, and he, like, it's possible for him to live it if he, like,
I mean, I'd say it's
If
possible
he's-
for you.
I mean, I guess, I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot harder for me because of, like, my main advantage kind of just entirely gets taken away when it comes to that origin. Well, I don't think his really does. I think his still applies a lot. I don't think, when I'm thinking about it, I think there's a lot less my advantage does for me there than his.
I mean, his just kind of like... His is just having a lot of defense, so...
Yeah, well, it takes him significantly longer to be killed, so if he's chugging or using something...
It does
depending
take
on what-
longer. I don't know about significantly longer. I'm pretty sure he still dies pretty... I don't know about pretty fast, but he still dies.
Oh. I think if, like, he...
One of the like 2 times total that I fought Liam, it was like... One of the times he had regen, and so his health just wasn't going down.
Oh, yeah.
And the other time, I missed a lot because of the cat.
Yeah. I think if it's more of a... If we just slightly reduce the strength, I think the origin would just be more fair. Where, like, yeah, Liam can live if he starts fucking, like, if he eats a few... I don't think Liam could live with how it is if he eats a few god apples. I think it's still too much damage. So I think if we nerf the damage and, like, okay, yeah, if you eat a few god apples, you can live. I don't think we should ever have an origin where if you're eating a god apple or 2 god apples, you still can't live, which I feel like your origin is, and that's.
I mean, the whole point of the server was overpower Jins.
Yeah, but that goes back to my issue of, hey, we all kind of, everyone's telling me my origin is weak, yet whenever I asked for a buff, everyone just said no. And
Everyone's telling you your origin's weak now.
I mean, yeah. But that's, like, frustrating to hear when it's like, dude, I asked for a buff, I tried to make it better because that's the point, and mainly Liam was
But
telling
that's
me
a
no.
lot. That's a lot of what happens, Eli. When you go around and start yelling about everyone else's origins and then ask for your own origin to be buffed, people tend to say no.
To
because
be
you're
fair,
bothering
I
everyone
didn't
else.
yell about his origins there. I didn't even...
It doesn't matter who in particular. Just if you go around yelling about people's origins, it's a problem for everyone.
Yeah, I guess. But sometimes it does need to happen, like when Liam's Claw Rush gave him, like, resistance. I don't even know. Whenever Liam's... Oh, yeah, when he had strength with his Claw Rush ability. Or some shit. Or, like, it wasn't what it was originally it was meant to be. Like, that needed to be changed.
There's a better way to go about things.
How would you recommend for the future? I'd love to listen. What should I be doing?
Typically,
If you have a better way I can go about this, that's fine.
Typically proving the point by, like, showing it, like...
Yeah, but I
attempting
feel like
to-
a lot of times I would start complaining after it happened to me, and even still, which I feel like kind of showed the point of, hey, look how fast I died here. That's kind of ridiculous. And even still, I was just told, nah. Or not even
Depends on the
nah, it was
scenario.
like,
it's
yeah, but like, if
more
you nerf
people
me,
agree,
I'm
and
mad.
more people can say their opinion on the matter if they actually see what happened. And if it's like an official test rather than we're fighting, then people
Yeah.
seem to take more,
Yeah.
like,
okay.
they pay more attention. Because if, you know, two people start fighting, you start complaining, it kind of looks like you're just complaining because you lost.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Okay. So I just have to mask it with, it's an official test. And everybody will fucking turn their ears and say, it's a what? And then immediately start listening.
I mean, if you prompt an official test,
Yeah.
and everyone, like,
Defeat
is
it.
there to see it, or at least the people you'd want on your side are there to see it, they can, you know, see what you're talking about, and see if it
but I
is or
also,
is
like,
not a
if I
problem.
bring up an official test, if I went to you and said, no, I want to do an official test, can we test something? I feel like sometimes you just say, no, don't touch my origin.
I very much would.
Exactly, so that kind of defeats...
But that's not everyone.
That's you and Liam, who I commonly have my grievances with. And,
Grievous.
like, whenever I try and, like, say, hey, I don't think this is really fair, it's, be quiet, I'll nerf you. And that's about the end of it.
Well, if you nerf me, I'll nerf you. That's a classic.
Exactly, but, like, that's the issue. It shouldn't be this back and forth of don't touch me or I'll fuck with you. Like, it should just be, hey, can we have a relatively balanced server where we all have our quirky little attributes, but the power scaling isn't so far out of control. I think Origins 3 is honestly fine. I actually don't think the power scaling there is that awful. Maybe boost Liam's Origin a little. I think his could
Now,
be
hold on.
actually a little bit.
Hold on. Let's not
I
get
mean,
too silly now.
I don't know. We'll see. I think Jax
The
actually
man
isn't that
beat me
bad
in
there.
war.
Liam, but that doesn't really count. Oh wait, yeah, it was a 1v1 there where he beat you. Never mind. Yeah, his Origin's fine. Yeah, because if he's beating you, yeah, I feel like in Origins 3 the power scaling was fine, especially when we had War. Because in War you had Strength 3 and Teleport. I had my shit. Liam had his. Liam was able to kill you there. Like, I think the Teleport got a little overused, but other than that, I think it was fine. My Origin, I think it's really good there. I think it stands.
I
Your
mean, when I
Origin's
was using the
obviously good.
teleport, I was actively stalling.
I mean, yeah.
It's not like I
feel
really
like
did
Origins-
much to the opponent.
Origins 3, I think, is the best example of an Origins being power scaled. Like, pretty well. My Origin was good. Your Origin was good. Liam's Origin was good. And I feel like all of our Origins kind of did what we wanted them to do. I wanted a slow, like, kind of heavy-hitting Origin, but it was a little bit more slow. Liam wanted Speed Man, and like it just helped a lot with his whole grinding sessions. The day night, which we should ban if we ever go back. And I think your Origin was fine as long as, unless it's kind of just one shot, just fucking takes whole inventory, which you didn't really do. Yeah. And looking back at it now, I guess that wasn't really what you were trying to do there. Because you didn't really take my whole inventory, you just wanted the one thing, but even still. Like, Origins 3 is just the best example of an Origins being balanced. And I think it should be less about, I have a great Origin, I want to keep it that way, and more about, and even if you do, like, that's fine, as long as we buff others so it's relatively evenly power scaled. Like,
I
in
mean,
Origins
if
3
that's what you want, I don't think you should bring it up in the way that is so fucking broken. We need to nerf that right now.
I mean, I think that's typically what I want. I just don't think I bring it up in a good way. I just want in Origins to be fairly power scaled. That's all I fucking want. Like, because I think that's why Origins 3 was the best one. Because I think when we actually look at it, the Origin, out of all the Origins, that was by far the best power scaled. Second best was probably Newish Origins. Or New Origins, not Newish. New Origins was probably second best. I think I should be buffed a little there. Other than that, I actually think all you
What
should
was
be.
New Origins?
You had your gun. Liam was Grievous, and
Isn't that the one Lame complains about?
no.
The one with the
Oh
gun?
yeah, he complains about you there. Yeah. He fucking hates your Origin there. I don't hate it as much as he does, but I do think it was a little bit too good.
Like,
Because it only took.
it's a hard one to do because, I mean, now we have
It is.
Bloom, so who knows? But, like,
Yeah. I think in New Origin,
the whole
I don't
concept
think
was
there's-
essentially just making a bow do more damage, but we couldn't do that without a radius
Yeah.
because the damage wouldn't apply.
and the radius is the big issue because the radius is just too big. I think.
It
Honestly,
can't get
the
smaller or
smallest-
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Then at that point, when we have a server like that where we can't really nerf an Origin or the Origin doesn't really doesn't want to be nerfed because it feels like it kind of ruins a key aspect of it, then we just need to buff the other two. Like,
I think Liam's fine.
I think Liam's fine. I think my Origin's actually not that good.
I don't even
Considering
remember your origin.
It
And are you
was
okay?
it was a worse version of Liam's Origins 3 Origin. It was like slightly better stats everywhere. Actually, wait, no, my Origin. Never mind. Fuck. No, actually, maybe we don't need to fuck with that. My speed in that Origins was kind of insane. You guys kept, yeah, no, it's fine, actually. That's probably the second best power scale. I still think both me and Liam should be buffed a little to be brought up to you somehow. But even still, like, that Origins, I think is really closely power scaled. Because my Origin was so fast, I was hard to hit. I had, like, speed 3, which I loved, and I had good haste. Like, I forgot how fast I was. And you guys kept on trying to nerf my speed, and I'm not having that. Yeah. Dude, in that Origins, you were, like, constantly trying to nerf my speed. Which got
I mean, to be
really-
fair.
It was good.
was me
it was
and Leia.
absolute. Not. I mean, I guess it was more you.
It was more me publicly.
Yeah.
Because I tend
Oh,
to say
yeah,
my
okay, yeah, I
opinion
guess
out
that's
loud, and Liam tends to
Sit there in the back of the room. And talk.
change what he says based on who's there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does. I think, yeah, you and me, I think are the best two on that, where I'll say whatever I've said in private parties here. I don't care. And I think you're pretty much the same way. If I said it in the past, most of the times I stand by it. Sometimes I'm like, that's kind of stupid. But like, or typically I think what I say is overall justified. I think because I don't think what I say is justified a lot. I think I stand by what I meant to say and what I meant by that. And I think a lot of times I'm just not good at like communicating what I'm actually trying to say.
Hmm.
Which is why, like, a lot of the times I feel like I'm in the right when what I'm actually saying doesn't convey that. It's like I don't think I communicate well. But like all of them, I think I don't know. I think all of them were pretty fair. There's some that I'm like, yeah, and talking, thinking about it helps a lot with trying to figure it out. It's not that I don't agree with what I said in the past. I don't think I thought enough about it in the past.
What are we talking about?
Just Origins as a whole. Yeah, I think Liam's fine. We'll see. If my ranking probably goes Origins 3, new Origins, because I do think New Origins was a ton of fun.
Is there somebody talking?
Yeah, his name is Eli. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Oh, I thought you were talking to someone, but I just couldn't hear them.
I was talking to
about
Rosa.
which Origins are our favorite.
Yeah, and like why I wouldn't want to go back to some Origins, why I would.
Yeah.
I'll go back to almost all of them. I just think overall, Rosa, just the Origins just need to be power scaled better. It's less about nerfing and buffing because I got mad. It's just unfun when you have one clear winner, which actually, looking back on it, has happened less than I thought, but it still does happen, which is, and like I said, it doesn't always need to be nerfs. Like a lot of the times, it should just be buffs.
Yeah.
Just to try and power scale it, because then nobody's really unhappy if they're all getting buffed. It's a lot easier to keep the people happy with the server when they're not actively losing their parts of their origin, and instead you're just buffing other people's to make it a little bit more fair. Like, it was a big reason why I was, yeah, a lot of time I was unhappy in Origins, new Origins, because it was like constantly down my throat trying to nerf my speed, and it's like, dude, the speed is like my favorite part about this Origin.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be nerfed. I think other things should just be buffed to try and accommodate to it. If anything.
Yeah. I think we need
Some
to start nerfing.
things need to be nerfed, some things need to be
Liam, I
buffed.
remember Liam had a really big problem with the speed because of
Hey, yep.
he's like
I
even with using my ability, he still caught up to me. That was his thing.
okay, hold on. Is he talking about Claw Rush?
Maybe.
Yeah. So the thing about that is that gave him like speed 4 or 5. He still could catch up to me. The issue was, one, I was just kind of better, where I hit my jumps a little better and I was a little sharper around the corners. So that saved me a few seconds here and there. And like he still had like a level or two of speed on me. Like it's not like it was the same amount of speed. 2, typically I would be proactive about what I'm trying to do, where I would go up, hit him, and then immediately fucking turn around and start running. And because I'm so fast, I already put a lot of distance between us. So it was just doing those two things combined, like, it wasn't that he couldn't catch up to me, it's just that I was, like, purposely avoiding the ability. It's like retribution for Anakin. I was just sitting there trying to bait it, and then I would start fucking with him more. And I think he just wasn't happy with that. But, like, I don't know. I don't really know what to tell him about that, because, like, one, you already have levels of speed on me. 2, like, I don't know. I don't really know what to tell him about that. I guess bump it up another level, but even still, it was relatively quick in like a clear straight. Like he could catch up to me pretty quick. Like I said, it's just that I already started running before him a lot of the time, and 2, I think I just hit some jumps and some corners a little bit more clean because I had less of the speed. Because like when I had less speed, I was actually able to have a lot more control over where I was going, and I didn't get hit as much there.
Hello.
So I don't know.
Why the
Was
fuck
it-
is Gabe not
Liam, 9 village array.
pissing me off?
What's the magic word?
Potato salad.
Damn right.
Liam,
Hello.
can I have 4?
Yes.
Witty poos.
So Eli, what are the main Origins grievances you have overall out of all of the Origins ever created?
Ever created. So like I said throughout this entire conversation, my biggest grievance, I think, is just power scaling it correctly. The number 1 Origins I would not want to go back to. in Newish Origins, I need to be power scaled. In New Origins, I think you need to be power scaled. And me and Liam's both origins need to be fixed up a little, just to make it all match. In New Origins, I actually think in Origins 3, I think the balance is really good actually. Now that like,
Weren't you just
the more I
complaining?
think, what's up?
Weren't you just complaining?
I was complaining about the insta kill and taking my shit, but like, in war and shit, I realized that you Liam killed Erosa in that war. So like,
I mean, to be fair, I had to remove his teleport, but you know,
I mean, yeah, but even still, like, I feel like I
I
could
got
beat
very
you.
lucky, but
I feel like it all kind of went around. I think Eurosa's in Origins 3 was a little bit better. Even
Yeah.
still, I think we were all kind of power scaled around the same. I think all of us had pretty good Origins there. So Origins 3 would be my top one to go back to, then New Origins. Then Newish Origins, I need to be fixed. My Origins way too fucking broken there if we ever go back. I'll fucking admit that. And then what's left? Just the ship finna die. I'll put this ship finna die over Newish Origins.
Aren't this shit finna die and Newish Origins the same thing?
No.
no.
I don't know. After
So
after
there's New
talking
Origins,
about
which
it,
was the
I
one we
think
started after Origins 3, and then Newish Origins, which I can barely even remember that. Server. And
Yeah,
then
I
what's the
built
one
to
that's
lava.
recently just died.
Just shit for the die origins.
that's this ship
Okay.
finna die.
Okay. And then the
Oh.
one before that was Newish. I don't even remember that server. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm actually fine going back to
What
almost
happened in
every
Newish
Origins
Origins?
now after thinking about
I
it.
built a lava tower. Arosa had the fucking. I don't even know. I built a lava cast pillar.
He at the end.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had
yeah,
the
the
end. Eli had the fucking
Gam-
infinite
Casino.
free stuff, and Liam had whatever the hell he had, and then blah 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 blah.
Liam
fight,
wasn't very happy
server
with
die,
that.
blah blah.
Yeah, I don't
server? What, huh? Hello, hi.
The one
We're
where
talking
I
about
had the
Newish
end.
You
Origins.
should have been listening.
You should have been
Probably should
listening.
have been.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna go, obviously I have my favorites, but I'm pretty much, if we have to, if we want to, not if we have to, I'll go back to any Origins. I think I need to be buffed in this shit finna die. I need to be nerfed in Newish Origins.
What would you suggest you buff in this shit Canada?
This shit finna die. A lot of my that's a hard one. Because I would say I want a few more abilities. There was a few
Don't
things
buff
I
his
wanted
damage.
what do you say?
I was like praying, just like, don't buff his damage.
My damage? I guess the bow was pretty good.
Remember last time that we tried to buff bow damage. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
Good times.
Yeah, it's fair. In this ship finna die, it is the Origins that I would like to go back to kind of the least. I would much rather, not the least, I would much rather go back to New Origins or Origins 3. Because I think it's easier to power scale there. And I liked what I was doing more there. But I am fine going back to this ship finna die. In this ship finna die, I want my afterburners cooldown reduced a lot. I think it's way too long. Because it's meant to be a
He's just
movement.
never gonna die.
I feel like this shit. I feel like Newish Origins. I don't even fucking remember that server. That's crazy.
I kind of want to. No, that one. No, that was your
That was
gambler.
New
Newish.
Origins.
Newish is
Oh.
gambler. I'd like to avoid that one.
I can agree. Out of everyone, Newish Origins is the one I would like
You
to
know
go
it's
back
bad
to the
when we
least.
started so many servers recently that I can't even fucking remember.
I would honestly I actually think I would, out of all of them, after thinking about it, like to go back to New Origins. I would fucking love to go back
Mine's
there.
still Origins 3. I love Origins 3.
I
That's
love
fair.
Origins 3.
I understand that. I just don't know where to continue in Origins 3. While I feel like in New Origins, I need to go build O block. I have all this I need to do. I have shit I want to do there. You know, I feel like I left that server's
Unless
less
your
complete
Rosa
to me.
is at least changed in New Origins.
Well,
That one's-
here's
that
what we were
one's,
talking about. Like, I don't think Erosa can be changed, and I think me and you just need to be buffed to fix it. Like I was
And
saying
Jack, don't
to you,
forget
Rosa. Like I was saying to you, Rosa. Sometimes you can't buff people, or sometimes you can't nerf people because sometimes like when you were trying to nerf my speed in New Origins, like that was such a fundamental part of the Origin that it wouldn't have made it fun if you did. So
I get
and sometimes you just
I really get that, but like, your speed pisses me
sometimes
off.
you just gotta buff.
Yeah.
The speed wasn't that big of a problem though.
In
because
retrospect, yeah, I know it wasn't that big of a problem, but
because the Claw Rush was still like 2 levels above me and could catch up to me. I think
I just couldn't
The-
attack during that pretty much because I had weakness.
you had weakness.
If I didn't
that-
have weakness, I think that I would still be completely fine, like
Yeah.
overall. But I don't think I still am of the opinion that I never needed weakness. But
Also, I don't know. Fucking Claw Rush without weakness, you were doing like 2.5 hearts a hit. It got bad.
yeah,
We'll see. We'll figure it out. I just think you and me kind of need to be buffed there. Because you can't really fuck with the Rosa's Origin there. You really can't.
unless we change it entirely.
Oh
but-
my
The only thing I would say
God.
is don't use insta-harming arrows. I kind of want to see what that does.
yeah.
See if the damage is still
It doesn't
like
change
relatively fair.
anything, because the arrow never even hits. It's not the arrow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, it's the insta damage effect around it. Yeah, you're right. What level is the insta damage effect around it?
No idea. I just know it does 1 more heart than it's in 2 arrows.
Oh, then why don't we just knock down the effect?
Wow. Look
'Cause
at
then
you.
it'd just
Knock
be a
down the
basic
effect
arrow.
and- What's up?
It'd just be a basic harming arrow, and that's kind of lame.
That's true, but you also have like the big
You don't need to
radius on
aim.
them.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
need to aim.
But that just makes it lame.
What?
See,
Oh,
there.
This game is so bad.
This is a good example of where we
Okay.
buff and where we don't nerf. If somebody's clearly unhappy if we nerf them, then like we just should buff.
Noted. I'll abuse that later.
Of course.
I don't
If
know.
we're talking about origins that, like, I'd want to go back to the least and most personally, the number one I'd want to go back to is the, newish origins, personally.
I don't even remember that.
That
server.
is
Unfortunate.
my least.
Yeah, that's my least too.
I don't even remember it, so I don't know.
Jack, I don't even
Origins
remember
3
what
is
the
actually
Origin
lower
was.
than I want to say. I would actually rather go back to this shit finna die and New Origins. Because
Origins
Origins 3,
3
like I
is
said, I actually
second.
don't think I have anything left to do there. I kind of take it back.
Ew.
What?
Like,
Hard
wait,
disagree.
what were you talking about? You're saying
I
you
don't
have
think that I
anything
have
left
nearly
in
as much to
Origins.
do. I don't think I have nearly as much left to do in Origins 3 as I do in shit like
you don't
New
have anything
Origins
set
and
up
this shit
to
finna
do.
die.
You could come up with something to do.
I could figure it out, but like, I remember the goals I was gonna do in New Origins and this shit finna die, and that makes it a lot easier to come back to a server. When I remember, like, this is my goal, this is what I want to do. And I feel like that's why PewDiePie for me was able to be revived so many times, because I had one fucking goal that entire time. I want a star. I want to fuck this guy over.
So
in a
what
war.
do you want to do in Origins 3? Or whatever. you
Origins
go back
3,
to?
nothing.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't. I'll figure it out, sure, if we go back to it, but... My list goes New Origins, this shit finna die. Origins
Yeah.
3, then Newish. But, I don't know. Even Newish doesn't sound that bad. 'Cause I was already working on something there. But my Origin would need to be, like, entirely scrapped.
Oh my God,
I
dude.
don't like newish at all.
My Origin would need to be, like, entirely remade if we went back there. And just completely scrapped.
Don't remember the server at all. So,
Order for
Um,
me would be
What's your number 2, Erosa?
Origins 3, he said.
Origins
Yeah.
3. Yeah, that's fair.
And
But,
then
like,
the shit
what
finna
do you-
die after that.
What do you have left to do in Origins 3?
It's more like Origins 3, I can figure something out. It's like Mushroomtopia, I can do things with that.
Mushroomtopia thing, yeah.
I can continue that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. One, I think my issue was Origins 3. At the end, I tried to turn over a new leaf and stop